Are you a veteran and thinking about moving to Texas, or more specifically, Lubbock, Texas, of course? Well, today in this video, I wanted to talk about some of the benefits that you can take advantage of as a veteran, active duty veteran, or retired veteran, depending on your status. And that way you have an idea of what options are available to you before moving to the great state of Texas. And we're gonna get after it right now. If this is your first time with the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Lubbock, Texas, well then be sure to tap that bell and hit that subscribe button so that you can be the first to know about all things living in Lubbock, Texas. I get calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to Lubbock, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days, 90 days, or even a year from now, I'd love to hear from you. Shoot me a text, send me a call, or call me, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call, and I'd love to get to know you and your family and see how we can help make a smooth move to Lubbock, Texas. And so as I mentioned, I'm gonna talk about a few veteran benefits that you can take advantage of while in the great state of Texas. There are plenty of veteran benefits that you can take advantage of, and I'm not going to list all of them today, but I am going to list a few so that way you can really see, some of the top veteran benefits that you can take advantage of that I get asked all the time by my veteran clients. Hey, what are some of the veteran benefits that we can take advantage of? If you would like to know more information about some of those veteran benefits, I'd love to discuss further with you. But like I said, we're just gonna get into a few of these so that way you have a better understanding of your benefits here before you move. First of all, I wanted to say a thank you so much to our retired or active duty military. It means so much to us. I come from a family of a military background, and I know how much pressure or strain it can cause on a family. And so thank you so much for your service. The first thing that I wanted to talk about today is property tax benefits. So if you own a home here in the state of Texas, you can be exempt from property taxes. Now, the level of exemption is going to depend on the level of disability. And so what I mean by that is if you are 100% disabled or 100% unemployed, then you can get 100% of your property tax exempted. So that means that you do not have to pay property taxes. However, if you are a disabled veteran, you're not 100% disabled, there is a ranking of your disability ranking on how much you could qualify for a percentage off of your property taxes. And so if you would like to know more information about the exact differences or the exact percentage that you'd be able to qualify for, I'd love to send that to you as well. However, I did want to point out that this does mean for your homestead only. So it does not mean if you have a second property in a different city or you're not going to be living in this property. This is for your homestead. So we do have to file for homestead and mark that we either are disabled or a veteran, and that way we can receive that discount. Number 2 is educational benefits. I know that education or higher level education is super important to some. So I wanted to highlight some of those benefits or advantages that you can take advantage of. And so one is Texas has a program called the STA, or the State Tuition Assistance Program. And that is where you can, if you're an eligible member, you can apply to receive a grant or some tuition assistance for your tuition at a state college. Now, you do have to be a member of the Texas Military Department. And so if you want to pursue a higher level of education or a higher level career opportunity, there is a program that you can take advantage of. Undergraduate students are prioritized higher, and so if you can receive up to $1,000 per semester that can go towards your fees or your tuition. If you would need more than that, there is an application that you can apply for as well. Then you can get up to $4,500 per semester, and that also goes towards your tuition or your fees, and that can help with a lot of things. Also, too, that will go up for 12 credit hours per semester each semester. And I wanted to talk about the Hazelwood Act, a part of as an educational benefit. So the Hazelwood Act is an act that was passed, and it allows for a veteran, their spouses, or their dependent children to receive up to 150 free credit hours at a state university. And that means most of the fees are going to be covered in that. That does not mean your living expenses, your books, or your supplies. However, that is huge. 150 credit hours that could be completely free at a state public university is pretty amazing thing to take advantage of, especially if your dependent or your spouse would like to go and pursue a higher level of education. Now, there are some eligibility requirements, of course, just like anything that you do have to be eligible for in order to take advantage of this. However, I would love to send you a list of those if you are interested in learning more about the Hazelwood Act. Third is I wanted to talk about educational benefits. If you are a state employee in the state of Texas and you are serving in the reserve of the U.S. Army, then you do qualify for up to 15 days of a paid leave to attend training or duty. And that does not mean that you lose any personal time, sick time, vacation time, etc. But you do get those 15 days paid, but you do have to be a member or an employee of the state in order to take advantage of this. If you are a state or local government employee and you leave due to active duty military status change, then you are required or eligible, if you want to return to work, to be rehired at that same position that you were in or of equal status of a position that you were in and receive equal pay or not higher. So you do not go down on the rankings if you do leave for military active duty, and you can be rehired at that state or local government facility if you do come back and choose to decide to keep working. However, you do have 5 years to take advantage or reapply for that same position. If you are disabled during active duty military and you choose to come back to work, but you are unable to perform that same job that you were performing prior to active duty, well, then you can apply for a different position that you are capable of doing. However, it does have to meet the same pay and seniority status of that previous job. So if you are hurt or a disabled veteran and you do choose to come back, that means you cannot perform the same level of job that you had before. You can still reapply and still get the same amount of pay, even if you do not do the same job. Now, there are a number of acts and programs that you can take advantage of as a veteran, or that protect you as a veteran when re-entering the workforce if you are disabled or want to re-enter the workforce after active duty military. I do not want to go over all of those today because that would take 20 minutes. But if you do want to learn more about your rights for your re-employment or your hiring process, I'd love to send that to you and go over in more detail on your specific scenario and your specific case, so that way we can learn what you can take advantage of. The TWC, or the Texas Workforce Commission, they are a program that provides employment training or related services to veterans to help them get back on their feet or get employed if you are searching for a job here in the state of Texas, which I think is awesome. If you did not come from a state or local government job and you are just looking to get back into working, well, the TWC can definitely help you with that, into either helping you look for a job or also training that you need in order to perform the job. Fourth is I wanted to talk about the Texas Department of Public Safety, or better known as DPS. DPS offers veterans a designation on their ID or their driver's license, and also there's their license plate for qualified veterans, and this is free of charge. However, non-disabled veterans that are just wanting to add this distinction to their driver's license do have to pay a charge in order to get that new driver's license. However, if you are a disabled veteran and you are 60% disabled or higher, you do get a free of charge driver's license when applying for your driver's license at the DPS. The DPS also allows for you to have a designated license plate if you choose to do so. If you are an honorably discharged veteran and you would like to display that on your license plate, it'll have DV on it with some numbers after the end, then you are eligible to receive that if you have a disability rating of 50% or more. If you are honorably discharged and you want to show or display that you were honorably discharged, then you can also do that as well by adding a plaque on it that says U.S. Army. And so those two are going to be if you want to display that you were honorably discharged or a disabled veteran from the U.S. Army. If you are a Medal of Honor recipient or a Purple Heart recipient, you can also request to add that distinction or that designation on your license plate through DPS. There are some documents that you have to provide, just like anything, but after you get those documents submitted, then they can send you your new license plate. If you had a family member that has passed away while in active duty military, the DPS does have a license plate designation for you if you choose to want to display that. And so you can also go on into DPS and apply for that license plate. In the great state of Texas, especially here in Lubbock, Texas, or up and around the Panhandle, we like to hunt and fish, if you did not know that already. And so I wanted to talk about your rights if you are a disabled veteran here in the state of Texas, or if you're a disabled veteran not even in the state of Texas. You are eligible for a Texas Super Hunt combo for hunting and fishing for free, which includes your right for a hunting license, a fishing license, migratory bird, saltwater fishing, upland bird, and freshwater fishing. And there might be one or two that I missed, but basically you get anything that you would like to hunt for free, except for waterfowl. There is a duck stamp that is required in order for you to purchase in order to shoot waterfowl, which is the geese, ducks, crane, which we have a lot of crane here in Lubbock, if you didn't know, but that is a separate cost. Also, if you are not a disabled veteran, but you are an active duty military resident here in the state of Texas, you also do get the Super Hunt combo for free. So that means you do everything that I just mentioned, and I think I forgot archery in there. You do get that included as well too. If you are a disabled veteran living in the state of Texas or just visiting Texas and you want to visit a Texas state park, well, you and one other person are eligible. The eligible veteran is eligible to receive a free day pass to any Texas state park here in the state of Texas. Like I said, you can be a resident, or you also don't even have to be a resident. If you are visiting, you also get to take advantage of that. And last but not least is I wanted to talk about veteran home buying benefits, especially if you're looking to buy a home whenever you move to the Lubbock, Texas area. And so today I wanted to bring in Jessica Reynolds. She is with Citibank here in Lubbock. She's a local loan officer here in the Lubbock area. And who better to ask than a loan officer about veteran benefits about buying a home. So I'm gonna pass over the mic to Jessica.
Awesome, thanks, Sam. Well, I'm really excited to talk about VA loans because they're one of my favorite. And why? Because we give back to the heroes that have fought for our country, and that is truly something that is important to me and my heart. So what the benefits allow you to do with your VA, so if you are eligible for that, is 0% down. So that's huge. So you don't have to have a big down payment or anything like that to get into a home. Also PMI. If y'all don't know what PMI is, it's private mortgage insurance. If you don't have 20% down, we do tack that on to your monthly payment. As a VA benefit to our active and retired military is that you get to not have to pay that PMI in your monthly payment. So it keeps your monthly payment low, not having to pay PMI. And then also you get to utilize the 0% down.
That's huge.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Are there any other loan programs that veterans can take advantage of?
Yeah, so we do have a Homes for Hero program. It acts just like as a down payment assistant. So let's just say that you're not eligible. You did serve in the military, but you're not eligible for the VA benefits. We also have down payment assistance for our heroes. So that acts almost the same as a VA. You get to take advantage if you qualify 0% down.
Thanks so much for watching our veteran benefits for the state of Texas. I know that we only went over a few, and if you would like more details or more information, definitely let us know. We'd love to send you some more info on that. At least for right now, you can at least get a general idea of some of the benefits you can take advantage of, or the most commonly used or taken advantage of benefits that a lot of people we're seeing use here in the state of Texas. And so like I mentioned, we'd love to send you additional details on that. And again, thank you so much for your service. And until next time, we'll see you around.